Number 7.5, we'll discuss the final edits to proposed fiscal year 24-25 operating annual budget for the City of Granbury that were added since the budget workshop. Mr. Kaufman?
Thank
Gregory?
you, Mayor. So the last budget workshop we had, since that time, we've got the final appraised values, and that caused the numbers to move a little bit. So I'll turn it over to Ava Gregory to walk us through the final changes to the proposed budget that you're going to vote on in September.
Thank you. Good evening, City Council, City Manager. We have prepared the agenda item to show you the changes that were incorporated in the proposed budget for fiscal year 2025. This budget is still proposed. It's under review, and we will have a budget hearing on September 3rd at 6 p.m. at a regular City Council meeting. And we presented the balanced budget to you on June 26th. Since, as our City Manager mentioned, since June 26th, we received the final certified values, which were about 6% higher than the estimated values that we proposed to you on June 26th. So we rebalanced the budget, and we attached an attachment to your agenda item that shows what changed. So one of the things that we have changed is the property tax revenues increased by $218,000. That goes into the general fund. We also have added $50,000 into a restricted TERS fund, because that changed as well. And so that was on the revenue side for the general fund. On the expense side for the general fund, we were able to incorporate the grant fund for the Lambert Branch Park. As you remember, back on July 16th, our Parks Director presented to you an agenda item, an opportunity to apply for a Texas Wildlife grant that would allow us to improve the Lambert Branch Park, and that was per the master plan that was adopted back in 2020. This is a great opportunity. The grant is $150,000, but the total expenditures related to the improvement of the Lambert Park is $350,000. So $150,000 will be coming from the wildlife grant, and the other $250,000 was going to have to be met by the city. So we are using these funds from the property tax revenues to fund the project. On there were no changes on the utility fund side. On the tourism fund side, we increased the HUD projection by $25,000, and we increased the interest projection by $15,000 to fund the carpet that you discussed at the budget workshop for the conference center. On the airport side, we have increased fuel projections, $90,000 to fund some vehicles for the airport, the courtesy vehicles for the airport, as well as discussed at the budget workshop. The other changes were related to receiving final proposals and estimates for expenditures for next year. So we were able to update the various departmental expenses based on these updated pricing. If you have any questions, please let me know. Again, the budget hearing is scheduled for September 3rd. Any other changes by council can be proposed at this time.
Questions? Go ahead. September 3rd is when, should we pass this, that's when we would approve or disapprove the annual budget?
Yes, sir. We'll have a budget hearing, and after that, the budget can be adopted.
And it becomes effective October 1?
October 1st, yes.
Wow. I know you work on this all year, so I'm glad.
Yes, and
I know
we
you'd like to
monitor
see
it all
coming
year
to the
too.
end. Any questions?
Yeah, the main thing is just trying to be transparent with you, what we did with the final appraised values that came in and how we appropriated them, and it's in the budget document that you have, right?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yeah.
It was already
But,
in the budget
but it was never
document.
explained to y'all in a public meeting, and I wanted to do that tonight, so. And also, hats off to Ava and her team for doing a great job, and we appreciate it.